William Zepeda experienced a close fight for the first time in his career. In 32 fights, Tevin Farmer presented him with the type of challenge that has demanded a rematch and is set for this Saturday, March 29th. Let's talk about Zepeda versus Farmer 2, the rematch. After their November 2024 matchup, the decision was made and Farmer approached William Zepeda with a request. Let's do it again. The split decision that Zepeda had received after a tough fought 10-round bout showed us something about the sport of boxing, and that is there are not only levels to this sport, but there's also a lack of acknowledgement for talent and ability. Specifically, boxing ability. We've seen this type of decision before. Ray Moratala over Tevin Farmer. We've seen it before. And so this coming Saturday, March 29th, Golden Boy will bring us Zepeda versus Farmer 2. The rematch. These two lightweights are going to come together to settle differences that resulted as the first fight commenced. It saw William Zepeda get dropped for the first time in his professional career and fight an opponent who basically outclassed him in the majority of the 10-rounder that they faced one another. But Zepeda still was able to come through in the later rounds and impose himself as he had done on so many other opponents, but not from start to finish as he has done in the past. And that was due to the experience that Farmer brought to the ring. Experience is something that is unaccounted for in boxing a lot. It doesn't matter the age of the fighter. It matters about the quality of what they bring behind their skill sets. And so Farmer, whose record is now 33-7-1 with 8 KOs, gets an opportunity again this Saturday to prove to the world that his boxing ability is what separates, not popularity, not the fact that you are a well-promoted fighter, but a fighter who can handle himself inside that square arena. And Zepeda, who is now 32-0 with 27 KOs, has a chance to really right the wrongs that he found himself in the first fight. Because though he was able to land punches effectively later in the bout, it was the knockdown early on in that 4th round that kind of set the table for this fight to be as close as it was. Farmer started out very well, peppering him with right jabs out of his southpaw position and nailing him with crosses, bumping him when they would get close and not allowing Zepeda to get off in those rapid combination flurries that he likes to throw to overwhelm opponents. As Zepeda did land shots here and there, they were not as telling because Farmer, who's a great defensive fighter as well, knows how to parry shots, roll with them, catch them off to the arms and shoulders, where Zepeda wasn't able to necessarily get through to him like he has with so many other opponents. Therefore, they didn't seek out Shakur Stevenson after this fight, even though that was an initial plan before facing Tarver, because a younger, more skilled and talented boxer in Shakur is what he would have been facing. And with the difficulties that he ran into with Farmer, Golden Boy decided to backpedal. But when Farmer landed that straight left on Zepeda's chin, and he's not known and noted for being a strong puncher, but it was the precision, and dropped Zepeda, that set off alarms all throughout Golden Boy and the Zepeda camp. But Farmer, who was very much had confidence in his own abilities, didn't think much of it and didn't celebrate it. He knew that he's able to outbox the younger Zepeda. At 34, Zepeda is 28, and Farmer was looking to not only win the fight with his boxing ability, but show a skill set that Zepeda had yet to face. So quietly, Zepeda escaped with that split decision, in which many people thought that Farmer deserved the nod. He has run into two opponents over the past year that have done this to him. In July of 2024, it was Ray Moratala, where he got a close unanimous decision victory over the likes of Farmer. And Farmer can only look in frustration, because it's like, what do you have to do when you have a skill set? You can punch, you can throw combinations, you can be defensively sound. These fighters that are being awarded decisions that they really didn't earn are really bringing more of a disgrace to the sport of boxing. But as long as there are boxers like Tevin Farmer, I will always tune in, and as I will this coming Saturday. This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, share, and comment. Let me know what you think about this upcoming fight. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.